We like to believe that modern technology appeared suddenly, a brilliant flash of innovation unique to our time. But if you look closely, history tells a very different story. Long before computers, skyscrapers, or advanced materials, ancient civilizations faced the same challenges we do today. How do you measure time? How do you predict the patterns of nature? How do you build structures that last for generations? And how do you control complex systems? The truly surprising thing isn't that ancient people were somehow ahead of their time. It's that human problems tend to repeat themselves, and so do the solutions. This is the future's past. In 1901, a group of sponge divers made a discovery off the coast of a Greek island named Antikythera. A fascinating Greek island holds incredible secrets. While exploring a shipwreck, they found a corroded lump of metal, which at first was dismissed as just another piece of debris. But decades later, X-ray scans revealed something extraordinary hidden inside: interlocking bronze gears, intricate dials, faint inscriptions. This was the Antikythera mechanism. Built over 2,000 years ago, this device could predict eclipses, track the movements of the planets, and chart celestial cycles with remarkable accuracy. Functionally, it did what our modern computers do. It processed inputs to predict future outcomes. It wasn't digital, and it wasn't electronic. But the logic driving it was the same. This wasn't magic. It was mechanical reasoning. When the knowledge to build such a device was lost, humanity didn't suddenly stop thinking. We simply had to rediscover the system centuries later. Medieval warriors used to tell stories of blades that could slice through armor yet remain razor-sharp, almost as if they were magical. This was Damascus steel, and for centuries, its formula was a complete mystery. No one could replicate it. Only recently, with powerful microscopes, did scientists finally uncover its secret. The unique forging process created microscopic structures, nanotubes, and nanowires that enhanced both the strength and flexibility of the metal. These are the kinds of structures modern engineers now design deliberately in labs. The ancient blacksmiths didn't have the scientific vocabulary we do. They didn't know about nanotechnology, but they understood process control through endless experimentation, repetition, and careful observation. They engineered a material that could rival many modern alloys. Innovation didn't begin in pristine laboratories. It began in smoky workshops. Think about modern concrete. It cracks and crumbles, often within just a few decades. Yet structures built with Roman concrete, like the Pantheon in Rome, are still standing after 2,000 years. The difference wasn't a lack of skill on our part. It was a difference in design priorities. Roman builders used a special ingredient, volcanic ash. This ash reacted with seawater, creating unique chemical bonds that were healing. When tiny cracks formed in the concrete, the material would literally repair itself. Modern construction often prioritizes speed and cost above all else. Roman construction, however, prioritized permanence. This wasn't so much a lost technology as it was a lost intention. Only now are modern engineers beginning to relearn what the Romans already understood. Longevity is a design choice. In ancient Persia, long before air conditioning, people stayed cool thanks to brilliant engineering. Towering structures called wind catchers were built to funnel cool breezes down into buildings, creating natural ventilation systems that worked without a single watt of power. In other arid regions, intricate irrigation systems were designed to distribute precious water with incredible efficiency, making deserts bloom. These systems didn't try to fight nature. They were designed to work in harmony with it. Today, we have a modern name for this approach: sustainable engineering. But for ancient civilizations, it was simply a matter of survival. Once again, what we see as modern innovation isn't really new. It's just an old idea, rediscovered, and applied to a new context. Across continents and across centuries, the same pattern appears again and again. Different civilizations, different tools, but the same fundamental problems. When humans face a recurring challenge, they develop systems to solve it, and over time, those systems evolve. Technology doesn't move in a straight, unbroken line forward. It often loops back on itself. It circles around old ideas, refining them with new knowledge. What we call modern is often just ancient logic, dressed up in new clothes. The future isn't built from nothing. It's built on a foundation of ideas that worked before, ideas that were forgotten, rediscovered, and eventually improved upon. Progress isn't about being smarter than the people who came before us. It's about remembering what they already figured out. The great innovations of tomorrow are likely hiding in the lessons of yesterday. This is the future's past. If you enjoy exploring the hidden systems that shape our world, subscribe to Think Smart Media, because the smartest ideas are rarely new. They're just waiting to be rediscovered. Thanks for watching.